Hello. Goo. Hello. This is OG Otosan. And I am playing Dark Knights with Poe and Munro. Funnily enough, I can't remember the name of the game. It's been so long since I've recorded. It's a full motion video type game. I love those, but I just never play them. I've probably got a bunch of them that I don't even know.
Dark Knights.
With Poe and Munro.
Yeah, it was right. Frankie.
You're listening to Radio
Keith.
August. Dark Knights with Poe.
And Munro.
Cat?
You can never find the right button, Poe.
Not at all. I'm merely demonstrating that this shows the cat's meow. And on that note, what's next,
Wow.
Munro?
It's on the schedule, silly.
I know that. I'm just making it sound like you have a choice.
Okay, then. What shall I choose? Let me see.
Let's go to her purse. What's in her purse?
I choose an early night. You'll be fine without me, won't you?
You're leaving me, Munro?
Good night, Poe. Good night, August. Sweet dreams.
Wow. Game over.
Munro?
I'm just kidding, Poe. As if I would ever leave our listeners at your mercy.
The lady almost vanished, August. Perhaps I'll have to keep her on a shorter leash. Sit, girl, sit. Good
Wow.
girl.
I bite.
I like it.
And now it's time for dreams and nightmares. Dreams
And nightmares.
with Poe
Excellent
and
choice,
Munro.
Munro.
I didn't have one really, did I?
You always have a choice, Munro. But that doesn't mean you can change things.
Do you think anyone's listening?
Of course. We're the only radio station in August.
And if you're just passing through, we mean August the town, not the month.
What
Okay.
else
Well,
are
it's
people
good to know.
listening to?
Radio 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each other?
But we have something they don't.
Anybody
that?
but us.
You.
Shush, Poe, you'll get tongues wagging.
Indeed. Talking of tongues that wag, we have a caller. Are
Okay.
you ready for a dream?
Are they dating?
My whole life.
And here I'm stuck with you.
Frankie, you're live with Munro.
Hi, Frankie.
What a beautiful voice you have.
Whoa,
Who's their producer that
Thank
got
you.
Frankie's name?
I think all voices are beautiful. What do you think to Poe's voice?
I hate it.
Okay. So, what's your dream, listener?
I'm in August, and wherever I go, all I can hear is the radio. It's everywhere. It's loud and relentless, but there's this bird. She cuts through the noise and guides me. I listen to the bird, and I fall blissfully asleep.
That's very interesting. People dream about their surroundings a lot. And a dream within a dream? That's nothing to worry about either.
Wow. She's about
What
as
do you
dense
think,
as I
Poe?
am.
I think you have a hardcore fan.
There you go.
What did the bird look like, Frankie?
Beautiful. Angelic. But it's trapped in a cage. A prison. But there's only one warden. And the warden is weak.
There's a warden.
Another bird. With a rumbling voice that makes me angry. It plumes its feathers, but my bird? The one that calls me? She's not interested in him.
And she's caged.
And yet,
Munro, this
flirting.
is obviously a prank. He's talking
she
about
is interested
us
in him.
and trying to be funny.
But it's a dream.
I never said it was a dream.
Well, I think we've had quite enough of this.
Listen to the warden jangling his keys. Don't you see he's imprisoned you, Ellis?
Well,
Who's Ellis?
Frankie, We don't use our first names on air, so I'm just gonna stop you there.
Well, now you just confirmed what it is.
Dreams.
What is that?
And nightmares.
With Poe and Munro.
And we'll be back with more dreams and nightmares later. But first, August, how about a short, dark tale to chill the nerves? And we're clear.
Well, that went well.
Indeed, just another totally normal person calling into our show.
I don't know how we attract them.
I do.
How long is this story?
It's just a quickie, but if you'd like it longer, there's plenty more I could queue up.
I can still hear you.
Sorry, Frankie. Thank you for your dream.
Thank God he
Guess I
told
picked
us.
the wrong
That
button.
could have been awkward.
Very. Maybe I'll just have a cold shower.
Frankie comes like, I can still hear you. What's that? What is it?
What's that?
This? Oh, it's nothing.
What is it?
It's nothing.
Give it to me.
How long is the break for?
I said it's
Give
nothing.
it to me.
All in good time, so
It's
how
a
long?
piece of paper.
10
Wow.
minutes?
Okay, I'm going to make some tea for us. You stay here.
You're making tea for me.
I do it all the time.
What's going on? Give me the note or I'm leaving.
Of course, we must have continued drama, mustn't we, Alice?
What's that supposed to mean? I'm going to kill you. What the hell? Why were you hiding this from me?
It's just some psychotic listener, that's all.
Frankie?
Not necessarily. We have lots of psychotic listeners.
How can you joke about this as a death threat? It's clearly a death threat.
I knew
Is
it
it,
would
though?
upset you, but I'm an old hand at this, Alice. People see you as a celebrity. It makes them do abnormal things, but they're just normal people.
Maybe
When
you're an
did
old
you
hand of it
find
because
it?
you're just a douche
Someone
nozzle.
slipped it under the door.
Just now?
Well, yes, but it's nothing to worry about. We've been getting them for the last few weeks.
Weeks?
Maybe a month.
So that could be a killer behind the door.
Maybe, but never when I've looked.
Poe.
It isn't locked, Alice. People can just walk in anyway.
I love how this is right on her forehead. Let's open the door.
Poe.
Stab,
There.
stab, stab,
I told you it was nothing to worry about.
stab. Stab.
Tea?
You're not going out there. You're going live.
Understood.
I think I'm gonna go home.
Don't be like that.
How could you keep this from me? I
just
thought
said
you
we're
cared
going
about
live.
me. What if I'd been killed?
What do you mean? What if you... Well, the question is who's actually getting the notes? Are they to me or are they to her? Yeah.
You know I'd never let anyone hurt a single hair on your head.
Well, that's not entirely true, is it?
I don't know what you mean.
You know exactly what I mean. Let's not get into that now.
I don't know what you mean.
We're back with our listeners in 3, 2...
You'd have been a sacrificial shish kebab if it wasn't for me.
What?
Oh, Poe, that sounds like a great story, but it'll have to wait, because we're back with our listeners and more dreams and nightmares.
Okay, who's our next listener?
This particular podcast is not going well.
It's Frankie again.
Put him through.
Frankie, you're live with Munro.
I didn't finish what I had to say.
I'm sorry about that. You can carry on now.
Sometimes the
Wayward
radio
son?
gets too much. It makes me frustrated. So I go into the belly of the beast, and I hide, and I listen, and I wait.
Is this one of those
So
the calls
this is a
coming from
dream that
inside the
leads into
studio
other dreams.
kind of moments?
Of course, there are no segues for dreams. Poe?
The belly of the beast. Have you been leaving messages, Frankie?
Yes, John. Yes, I have. Have you been getting them?
What did the
Hey,
messages
now.
say?
I'm going to kill you.
Oh. Should we go for the door? Run for it! Run, Poe, run!
I see. And why would you dream about wanting to kill me, Frankie?
It's not a dream, John. I'm coming for you. And Alice.
I don't think you are. I think you're spinning us an impish tale, Frankie. You write your little notes and dream your little dreams, but you're not brave enough to act on them, are you, Frankie?
Poe, stop!
Good plan.
What are you waiting for, Frankie? We're sitting
Poke
ducks.
the psycho.
Don't worry, Munro. He's just bluffing.
The door doesn't lock.
I'm not hiding, Munro.
You're going to get yourself killed.
And then gonna get her killed.
Hide.
Hide where? You're still on air. They can hear you. Oh, let's click on that.
No. If you're not hiding, then neither am I.
Oh, maybe I clicked the wrong button.
Frankie? It's Alice. I'm opening
Does
the
he-
door so we can talk.
Ooh,
Okay.
X to the FaceTime.
Just you and me.
And stab.
Frankie?
Good job, Munro.
There's no one here.
I've had enough of this.
What are you doing?
I'm getting our caller back on the line.
Maybe we should just carry on with the show.
Come on, Frankie, pick up. You know you want to.
That's my cell ringing. Why does she leave? What is she doing? We trace the call. It's coming from inside the hallway. You'd think she'd go back in the studio. Okay. I'm taking the fire extinguisher. Weapon first. Pull the pin. Spray him, then beat him with it. I knew it. Okay. Hit him again. You never hit the psycho once. You hit the psycho, and then you hit the psycho, and then you hit the psycho. And then, when you hit the psycho, and realize you're actually hitting the parquet floor, that's when you stop hitting the psycho. She's a murderer. She killed a man. I mean, he was just tapping her on the shoulder to say, hey, I dropped my phone.
When I was 12, my
I
father
killed a
died.
man. Oh, sorry.
He was riding his bike to work and he got hit by a bus. A school bus.
Sorry. Oh, full of
My
nuns.
school bus.
Oh, wow.
It was all over very quickly, but I was
Yeah.
at the back of the bus and I could see everything. He didn't move, didn't get up, died instantly. But the image of it somehow stayed with me.
Gee, you think?
It doesn't anymore. I couldn't tell you what it looked like. Mother told me a secret. There's a way that you can make your memories disappear.
It's called alcohol.
Today disappear.
Drugs.
No. But you can. Pick one of these.
Orange? I peel it and...
Now hold it tightly in your hands and close your eyes.
call it an apple.
Now what?
Think of your most troubling memory from this evening and imagine the object you're holding is there. Picture it so you can see it.
Convince yourself you killed him with an orange.
You have to make yourself believe that the object is there.
Okay, it's there.
Now open your eyes.
It's Frankie's head.
Now what?
Throw it away. When you throw it away, it will take that memory with it.
And if it doesn't?
It definitely will.
Because I'm going to hit you in the head with a fire extinguisher. What have they done with the body? Did they call the police?
Finally, tonight, police are appealing for anyone who might know the whereabouts of 35-year-old veterinarian Francisco Bilson.
Mr. Bilson hasn't been seen since the headless body of his business partner Jennifer Gordon was found in an industrial bin outside Lux Fitness. Is that the first murder in August, Poe?
Dokie.
This year, yes, but technically it's on the Stepford border. So whilst August police deal with it, the crime statistic is with Stepford.
Oh, that's cold.
Yes, indeed. Tonight's weather will be cloudy with scattered showers.
Yeah, make sure you cover your head.
Now, what happens when your very own Poe and Munro decide to play a game of truth or dare? Stay tuned to find out more later. But first, we want to hear from you, August. Got a guilty secret? Need to get something off your chest? Father
He's very
Poe
okay with all
is
this.
waiting in the confession booth to absolve you of all your sins. Anonymously,
So
of
what did they do with the
And
body?
here's a message from our sponsor.
They got some friends
Do we
in the
have a
mafia?
sponsor?
How do we let him get away, Poe?
He just disappeared here. He
Oh,
was dead, Alice. No pulse, no breath.
Then who took him?
It would seem it was our guardian angel.
Just hope he doesn't come back. I never want to hear that voice again.
He won't come back.
How can you be so sure?
Is that foreshadowing?
And why did you take off before the police got here? You left me to deal with everything.
Not everything.
Because I hid the body?
Not everything.
Dismembered it?
Next time on Dark Nights
Okay,
with Poe
so-
and Munro.
That was
Running out, isn't
one chapter?
Months ago.
How do we pay it back?
A radiothon.
In bed with Poe and Munro.
Lurkers, if you're out there just lurking, then give us a sign.
It's Millicent.
Once upon a midnight dreary, while I ponder weak and weary.
The
Okay.
station shuts down. I
I
don't know
love
what
how they
I'll
give
do.
you little next time.
You're safe now.
Okay.
Dark Nights.
Well,
Poe and Munro.
that was kind of cool. It's just like a little novel. Interesting. Oh, okay. So, first impressed, I chose Cat. Frankie who? Find the ident over Frankie. 52%. I was like, shut up, Frankie. Picked up the note, 76%. Let's listen at the door, 40%. I didn't know that was a choice to call the police. Let Monroe greet Frankie. 53% of people send her out. They don't really tell you. You know, it's like you get a choice of him or her. And I didn't know she was going to go out to try and talk to him and club the guy. 70% of people went for the weapon. Nice. It's the smart thing to do. You left Monroe on the sofa. Oh, I see. So you can nudge her or just let her deal with it on her own. 50-50 on the orange. What are the odds of that? Well, that was kind of cool. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stop. One episode. There we go. It's 20 minutes. So, anyway, this is Oji Otosan, and this was Dark Nights with Poe and Munro, the first episode. Frankie? Anyway, well, I know there's other episodes, so come back and watch the rest of them. Alright. Have a good evening. And I don't remember what I used to say. That was like a year ago. So, bye.